you let a game like this get away?
Yeah, I mean, it's humbling. You know, guy coming to get 34 points on us. Give him credit. He did a lot of great things, 4 for 5 from 3. Just got hot. He had 20 to 34 points in the first half and had a hard time guarding him. And so give him credit. I thought the guys did a great job of the last 10 minutes. Really couldn't sub, but the guys that I had in really did a good job of fighting and clawing and getting the game back. But I think the disappointing thing is overall for the game, we gave up too many offensive rebounds. In a one-possession game, we gave them a lot of extra possessions. So we got to be better. But again, it was humbling. It's very disappointing that we lost the game, but you got to give them a lot of credit. There was a lot of shots made, tough shots made that they, it's a make-miss game. They made them.
What about the three-point shooting? That was something you were going to work on this
year? No, I mean, we got good shooters. Got to step up and be confident and knock them in. I'm sure a few of the guys, got a little bit more of a burden, playing a lot more minutes than maybe they expected. And just got to relax and shoot the ball. We got guys who can make them, guys who've proven that they can shoot a good percentage. But certainly the iron was unkind. I mean, 3 for 22. So, but you can't control the shooting every night. You can control the defensive rebounding. So what was disappointing is the number of offensive rebounds they have, more than the lack of shot making.
Why do you think the team has struggled so much against these lesser opponents?
I don't know. Obviously, the team's coming in with a lot of excitement, really wanting to play against us. And typically when you play these teams, this is one of the biggest games on their schedule. So I think mental is the 4, as physical is the 1. We had to create our own energy. On a night like this, we didn't have a big crowd. And so that team came in and they did what they needed to do. They were comfortable. We made it a little bit uncomfortable in the second half. Again, I really thought the guys who played, only played maybe 5 or 6 guys in the second half. Thought they gave great effort and get it back to overtime. And, we tried to get a timeout before overtime to foul with, up 3. Didn't get the timeout. The guy made it 3. So not much you can do about that.
So you were planning on fouling at the end of regulation there?
Yeah. So. But again, he didn't get the timeout quick enough. And, again, give the kid credit. He made the 3. He made all of his 3s. So he was phenomenal.
It seemed like in the second half, it seemed like there were instances where you could have gotten a run going. You'd get, you'd outscore them 7-2 or something, and then just couldn't keep the run going.
Yeah, I mean,
coach on the bench when that starts happening.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just the soundness on defense. When you say make a run, you go up 5, and you get another stop, but you give up an offensive rebound, they kick it out, make it 3. There goes your run. In order to make a run, you got to keep getting stops. You got to keep being, sound on defense. And we did it in patches, but we didn't sustain it. And a lot of it was the defensive rebounding.
I think that Jason, DeMar, and Jaden were combined 9 for 36. Why have they, what wasn't working for them?
I don't know. We got to continue to try to put them in positions where they can be successful. They had a lot of shots at the rim that, didn't go in. Had some good looks from the perimeter, but just got to continue to try to find ways to, put them guys in position to be successful.
Do you have any injury updates on Quentin Post and Makai?
Yeah, Quentin was 4 to 6 weeks, like 4 weeks ago. So, so obviously got a couple more weeks, and then Makai is day-to-day, hamstring.
Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, just kind of building off of with the roster stuff that you've kind of gone through. How hard is it at this point with guys having played so many minutes to figure out who you can rest, who you can bring in at a certain time? Just at this point where you've had 10 games and who's available versus not available has been fluctuating.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough. Obviously you got to continue to tweak and make adjustments on the offensive side and defensive side when you have that many changes in the roster. But, it's life. I mean, not too much we can do about it. You can't control when a guy have a tweak here and there, with an ankle or a hamstring. You just got to keep, plowing through life, and that's what we're doing right now. Again, I just give New Hampshire credit because shots have to go in to win, and they made some critical shots, and those guys played, and my guys really gave great effort, but we just gave them too much confidence early on, and they felt like they could win the game.
And then just separately with the rebounding, I know you mentioned the second chances that were given. Is that just a matter of reinforcing box outs, or are there different ways that you can crash that limit a team's offensive rebounding ability?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, we have rebounded the ball pretty well, defensive rebounds. Tonight, we didn't. And so, yeah, you got to keep emphasizing, you got to keep practicing it. Tonight we didn't. There was a lot of long rebounds. They attempted, a lot of threes. So there was a lot of long rebounds that bounced off. And they got the balls. They got, a lot of them were 50-50 in the traffic, and some of them were long.